Okay, this question, if you look here, Amy kept the leather bag in a dark and damp cupboard. So I want you to annotate this one. Damp. Okay, she noticed the bag have powdery patch. So Sam actually give one suggestion. Okay, Sam suggested that she should put in a brightly lit and sunny place to prevent mold from growing. So this is state one condition that allows the mold to grow on the bag in the cupboard. Because actually, for mold to grow, they do not need light, but they need this one. So the condition is the presence of moisture. So for this one is, you can write down the presence of water or moisture. Presence of water or moisture. So that's the answer for this. Okay, next, explain why Sam's suggestion will work. So if you have underlined this word, right, brightly lit and sunny place. So as you know, they need three things: warm, oxygen, and water. So the heat from the sun, right, will cause the moisture to evaporate. Okay, so without moisture, mold will not grow. So you must mention that by placing the bag, right, in the brightly lit and sunny place, okay, the moisture will gain heat from the sun and you evaporate. So there will no moisture left for the mold to grow. Okay, next, wax is waterproof, okay? So they say explain how the layer of wax on the bag can help prevent the growth of mold. So again, this question, wax actually prevents water from passing through it to reach the bag. So without moisture, again, the mold cannot grow. So I will share the answer with you this part. Okay, for the answer, you should write this part. Can you see here? Let me highlight it. Okay, the presence of water, which I mentioned. Okay, the presence of water and or moisture. So this is part A, B, C here. Okay, so this one you must mention because of the sunny place, the moisture will gain heat. Okay, the moisture will gain heat and evaporate quickly. So without moisture, mold will not be able to grow. Okay, you can write in your own words, without moisture, mold will not be able to grow. Okay, secondly, you must mention the part C, right? Wax is waterproof. Okay, wax is waterproof. It prevents water from passing through it. So again, without moisture, mold will not grow. Okay, so this is the part I would screen share this and send to you and continue the next question. Okay, let's look at this question, which is about the organism P and Q. Okay, they say Q can be seen with the naked eye. That's means without microscope we can see, but not organism P. So organism P is a type of microorganism. Okay, so it's supposed to state the two groups they belong to. So this one, they belong to bacteria, or can say belong to the microorganism. Because bacteria you haven't learned, right? So you can put microorganism. Okay, and then the other one is actually is a fungi. Okay, because in P3 I'll learn four groups only: animals, plants, fungi, and microorganism. Okay, so it is found that organism Q grows on a dead tree after a day of heavy rain. So we take note of this heavy rain. Okay, heavy rain, which is having now. From this observation, right, state two factors that organism Q need for their rapid growth. So Q is this one, right? So usually after rain, you will see a lot of this sprouting out. So they need what? food and water lah. So you just need to say the two factors are, okay, food. Okay, the food is actually, you can actually label this way, is from the date tree. Okay, and water. Water is from the rain. Okay, so you have stated clearly. Okay, next, based on the table above, state the animal group that D likely belong to. So if you notice here, D, right, you annotate this one, it has 4 legs. Okay, it can breathe on land and also can breathe in water. So this organism is none other than amphibian. Okay, AMPHIBIAN. So this group, you just need to state the animal group. Okay, so this one, food, date tree, and water. Quite clear, right? This one. Somebody exited, is it? Oh, wait. Okay. Bacteria. Okay, bacteria acceptable can. Just now this group, or you can. Okay, there are 2 possible answers. Bacteria also acceptable. Okay, or bacteria. I accept both lah. Okay, this one I accept both answer. Microorganism or bacteria. Okay, so I screen share this, do a snapshot, and then later I send to you. Okay, next question on the back, behind. Okay, so they write a suitable heading for P and Q. So P is actually organism A and B. Okay, A and B you can see, right? They can do something. They can breathe on land, this part. Okay. So the A and B, they can breathe on land. And the other one, C and D, right? This one. Okay, they can breathe in water. But D is a bit special, you can breathe on both. So in order to satisfy this, right? Okay, what you need to do is you just need to write this one for P, right? You just write to say cannot breathe. Cannot breathe. Cannot breathe in water. Okay. For this one. And the other one is can breathe in water. The one is cannot breathe in water, one is can breathe in water. So these 2. Okay, now this question, quite simple. What questions is this for P? So for P is does it make its own food? Question mark. Okay, does it make its own food? Question mark. Okay, then Q, right? Because you see Q does not produce by seed. Okay, but it can make food. So it's a non-flowering plant. It's a fern or moss. Okay, fern or moss. So this is a non-flowering plant. Okay, fern or moss. How does organism Q produce? So reproduce by spores. So is it by spores? Okay, this one quite easy. So let me screenshot this again and then send to you all. So question 4, you've done this already. Okay, question. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is study the following, and this one is a bit trim off already. So I pause the recording for a while and continue later. Okay, in this question, remember I told you that organism Q, right, is a fungi. And actually in Singapore's weather, right, actually Singapore weather is hot and humid, and usually we can see a lot of fungi or this organism Q growing out from dead logs, or sometimes even on the ground, right, after heavy rain. So I want to screen share this YouTube video of my channel to let you see this interesting phenomenon. So for new student, do remember to subscribe to One Academy Science, which is Mr. Yu's science learning channel. And this one I like to show you, I recorded this last year. Let me open up the screen. This is the one. Okay, I will bring forward. I was teaching a class here. Share screen review. So much here on this rotten log. And let me examine here. There's some more over this side. Okay, this one is a bit fuzzy. Let me record. Let me find another one for you. This one. Fungi and fungi. Look at these. Look at these fungi. And they are growing so much here on this rotten log. And let me examine here. There's some more over this side. And it's in full bloom. These very unique fungi today during this walk on the 19th of July 2021. 19 July. Awesome. And let me examine here. There's some more over this side. And it's in full bloom. So you can see this part, right? This is a rotting log, and before that, the night before, there was having a heavy rain. Okay, interestingly, the next week when I returned to this same site, all these were disappeared. That's mean their lifespan quite short. Okay, so you can see the YouTube channel. Okay, there's some recent thing I'm not sure. Just now we learned about amphibian. So, but I want to show a reptile. It's quite big. This reptile in my video here. This is a pipeline. This is on the other side of the Pandan Reservoir. And you can see there is one monitor lizard on the track there in front. Here, can you see this animal here? I'm going forward. About 100 meters from us. Quite a big monitor lizard. And there's lizard exchange over there. And we'll slow down not to frighten the monitor lizard. It's actually on our right, about 30 meters away. Okay, I pause here. You see the length, right, of this monitor lizard is more than like 80% of the width of the track. So normally this track is about 2.5 meters. So easily this creature here is about 2 meters. So monitor lizard is classified under reptile. Okay, reptile, they have scaly skin, they have lungs, but they cannot submerge underwater indefinitely. They need to surface to breathe. Let it cross its path. And this is the footpath. Yeah, the footpath that it made, it dragged along here, this part. It made. It's going to have a dip now. Midway to nature. Ready for its baptism. And that's the monitor lizard swimming gracefully away in Pandan Reservoir on the 10th of May 2022 at 8:20 a.m. Recorded this morning. You see this part. Look at how it propels itself by moving its tail. 10th of May 2022 at 8:20 a.m. basking itself in the morning sun. Okay, so those of you who are a new student, remember to subscribe. Okay, I like to, for those new students who came, right, they actually, some P6 question I uploaded here. For the previous week question, you can see from here, right, 2022, P6 SA1 prep. So all these questions I have gone through in my worksheet. You can view it yourself, especially this one quite interesting. Talk about pole vault. Pole vault is a very highly technical athletic activities. They need to clear the bar. You can see this one. Talk about energy conversion from kinetic to GPE, elastic potential energy. So this one, I highly encourage you to see this one. Okay, so there are more video than subscriber, my student told me. So do encourage your friend to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then come back to the question now. So this question we have gone through. Okay, so amphibian. So let's continue. In the next question, so far we have covered this question. Okay, part B. Let me scroll down to part B. Part B. Okay, you can see right, yeah. So we have gone through this. Okay, let's continue with this. Suitable heading, right? For X, okay, for X, you notice the wings, right? So you can say that for X, they have what? Two pair of wings. Okay, for X, they have two pair of wings. So here, have two pairs of wings. Okay, and that doesn't have one pair of wings. Have a pair of wings. Okay, because it's from the observation. So have two pairs, have one pair. Okay. So I just put it here. Easier to see. So this on the right hand side has one pair, this one has two pairs. Okay, can animal X be classified? So answer is no. Okay, because it doesn't have wings. Okay, so no. Say animal X does not have any wings. Okay, because they say according to the classification table above. Okay, so then there's a narrow one. The broad wing only have B. B, the butterfly, the rest are narrow. So this one A, comma, C, and D. Okay, so only B got broad wings. So I've gone through this. I do a screenshot here, save this, and then send to you. Okay, now the last question. I've given a hint here. You see this part. Okay, last few questions. Okay, you try this. I give you 2 minutes to look through, and then I discuss the question. Okay, in this question, on the left here, right? So we analyze which two groups of living things reproduce by spore. So quite easy, right? Is K and L. Okay. No problem. K and L. Which two groups of living things break down dead organism? So it's L and N. Okay, L and N. Okay, L is actually fungi, N is bacteria. So they are actually these two groups, right? They are decomposers. Okay, I give you the hint. I use the alphabets only. Yeah. Okay, which two groups when increasing number can remove carbon dioxide? So you take note of this, right? You underline this one. Can remove carbon dioxide on a sunny day. So you must know this must be a plant, right? So in the process of photosynthesis, so which are plants? So this is plant, right? This one, and also this one. So it's K and M. But this one you need to give explanation. K and M. So what is the explanation? So you say both groups have chloroplasts. They can carry out photosynthesis on a sunny day. Therefore, they take in carbon dioxide from the air to carry out this process. Okay, I would screen share this answer for you. This is revision 3. Here. Okay, so you think now of this, this part. Okay, K and M, both groups have chloroplasts. They can trap sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. So you must mention they have chloroplasts. They can trap sunlight, and because of photosynthesis, right, carbon dioxide is being taken in. Okay, so you take note of this. I will send the screenshot answer to you all for this one. Okay, this part. Send over. Okay, next. So this one, you look at that. Okay, write a suitable heading for M. So this one very simple, is fungi. Okay, fungi. And then after a period of time, some plant and animal died. State the process. So this one word, give you 1 mark. Decomposition. Okay, decomposition is a process whereby the microorganism, the bacteria, break down dead animals and plants into simple parts. So based on the answer in B, right? So this question, right, follow up with this question. Because they say base your answer in B. Give a reason why simple substances help plant to grow better. Because simpler substances means when the decomposer decompose them, so they become nutrients and they act as fertilizer. Okay, so you answer this part. The simpler, okay, the simple substances are nutrients and act as fertilizers to make the plants grow better. Okay, so this part. Again, I send this and then I send to you shortly. So remember to download the answer key before I off the Zoom class. Okay, before I shut down. You can download the thing in your devices first. Okay, next one. Okay, this one I read. Okay, they say if group M contains bacteria and earthworms, what could be a suitable heading for this group? So you see group M, right? Group M here. Initially was fungi, right? So now, if I want to add in, right, bacteria and earthworm inside here. So what would this group be? Okay, what would this group be? So this group would be called decomposers. Okay, this new group, decomposer. Okay, this topic will be taught after SA, mean in term 3. Some school will be teaching this in term 3 under the man and his environment. Okay, this one quite easy. Which statement most suitable for mammal? So mammal must have fur, right? Can you see this one? So it should be this one. We have hair or fur on its outer covering. Okay, hair or fur on its outer covering. Okay, which statement? So you say statement B. Okay, you continue, look at this first. We'll come back shortly. Yeah. Okay. Then you give your explanation. You should say that only mammals have hair or fur on its body. Okay, very easy, right? This one. So this one I won't write down. Okay, this one even easier. Okay, look at this classification. Name the characteristic that will help you identify the amphibian and fish in 2 groups as shown above. As shown above. So you see, this one talk about okay, has hair or fur on its outer covering. So amphibian, right? They're what? Have moist skin. Okay, and then fish have scale. Have scales on its outer covering. Okay, so that's all for this one. So for this question, you say only mammals have hair or fur on its body. Even the sea mammal, like the whale, also have hair. Only mammals have hair or fur on its body. Okay, this part. So I screen share this, make it smaller. Save this, and then I send to the chat for you all to download. Okay.